Imagine stepping outside tonight. You look up, and instead of a universe overflowing with galaxies, you see almost nothing. No glowing islands of stars, no nearby galaxies, no cosmic neighbors, just a terrifying, silent ocean of black. What if Earth wasn't living in a rich part of the universe? What if we were trapped inside the largest known nothing in space? The Boötes Void, the scariest place in the universe. What is the Boötes Void? The Boötes Void is a gigantic region of space, about 330 million light-years wide. To put that in perspective, light takes 330 million years just to cross it. And inside this colossal volume, astronomers expected to find around 2,000 galaxies. They found about 60. Not clusters, not walls, just a few tiny, lonely, faint galaxies scattered like dust in a cathedral. The Boötes Void is not a hole. It's worse. It's a cosmic desert. And now, place Earth in the very center of it. What would the sky look like? Here's the first terrifying twist. From Earth's surface, the stars would look normal. The Milky Way would still glow across the sky. Constellations would still exist. Planets, moons, comets, unchanged. But everything beyond our galaxy would almost vanish. No Andromeda hanging in the night. No Virgo cluster in telescopes. No nearby galaxies at all. In a normal part of the universe, galaxies are separated by a few million light years. Inside Boötes, the nearest neighbors could be tens of millions of light years away. With even the most powerful telescopes, you would see only a few tiny, faint smudges. The universe wouldn't look alive. It would look abandoned, like humanity formed on a tiny campfire in the middle of an infinite dark ocean. Would anything bad actually happen to Earth? Here's what makes this even creepier. Physically, almost nothing would change. The sun still shines. Earth still orbits. Your atoms behave the same. Life survives because locally, gravity is dominated by Earth, the sun, the Milky Way, not distant galaxies. The laws of physics wouldn't break. Time wouldn't slow. Your body wouldn't feel different. There would be no warning. You could live your entire life, never realizing you're in one of the emptiest regions in the entire universe. The danger here isn't physical, it's existential. The cosmic island effect. If Earth were inside the Boötes Void, humanity would grow up believing something terrifying, that the universe is mostly empty. Astronomers might detect the cosmic microwave background, but they would struggle to find galaxies. Cosmology would develop differently. Some civilizations might even conclude, the Milky Way is almost all there is. You wouldn't feel small in a vast universe. You would feel alone in a dead one. A single glowing island surrounded by hundreds of millions of light years of darkness. Why do these voids exist at all? So how does the universe create places like this? After the Big Bang, matter was almost evenly spread. Almost. Tiny density ripples existed. Where matter was slightly denser, gravity pulled more in. Where it was slightly emptier, matter drained out. Over billions of years, this turned the universe into a cosmic web. Long glowing filaments of galaxies surrounding gigantic bubbles of nothing. Like foam. Like Swiss cheese. Like soap bubbles frozen in time. Voids aren't rare. They fill most of the volume of the universe. Boötes is just one of the deepest, cleanest examples. It likely formed when several smaller voids merged, like bubbles joining into one enormous hollow. Is it really empty? Here's another unsettling truth. The The Boötes Void is not truly empty. It still contains dark matter, thin hydrogen gas, ultra-faint dwarf galaxies, invisible cosmic structure. But its density may be as low as 10 to 20% of normal cosmic matter. In other words, it's not nothing. It's almost nothing. And that's what makes it disturbing. Because even in the deepest cosmic deserts, the universe refuses to become truly empty. The most terrifying possibility. Now comes the darkest thought. Inside deep voids, galaxy formation is inefficient. Gas is scarce. Dark matter halos are weak. Star formation is slow, which means once a void forms, it may stay empty for trillions of years. If Earth formed in the deep core of such a region, our cosmic neighborhood might never change. No great nearby galaxies forming, no brilliant clusters approaching, no cosmic cities in the distance, just us. A single glowing spiral, forever. A permanent cosmic island. The big misconception. Some people imagine voids as places where time runs differently, or gravity disappears, or physics breaks. It doesn't. The overwhelming majority of gravity you experience comes from Earth, the Sun, and the Milky Way. Compared to that, the missing mass of distant galaxies is almost irrelevant. Even inside Boötes, you would age normally. Atoms behave normally. Light moves normally. Which makes this scenario worse, because nothing dramatic happens. No warning, no collapse, just quiet. And a night sky that never fills in. The scariest part. We often imagine the scariest places in the universe as violent. Black holes, supernovae, gamma-ray bursts. But the Boötes Void is terrifying for the opposite reason. Nothing happens. No fireworks, no collisions, no brilliant nearby galaxies. Just a vast, ancient silence. If Earth were inside it, humanity might spend its entire existence on a tiny campfire of light, floating through a cosmic graveyard. And the most disturbing part? The universe is mostly made of places like this. We don't live in the universe's cities. We live on one small light between enormous oceans of nothing. So the real question isn't, what if Earth were inside the Boötes Void? It's, how many worlds already are?